So back in April last year, ACCURASCALE announced batch 2 of the Class 30s and 31s. And although the only 31 that I was really wanting was the EWS one that's depicted from the North Yorkshire Railway, this orange looking loco really caught my eye, and I thought, it's not something I can run on my layouts, but in the back of my mind I had rule 1. And if people are new to the hobby, rule 1 is run what you want, and that is totally fair. So I pre-ordered it, and I must admit it was the best thing I ever done because they have sold out so quickly. I just checked the other day on Facebook, and they'd announced that the Golden Arch, I think it's pronounced, they had a few more left in stock, and they went instantly. So I thought I'd do a little video. Mainly because I've took down my Class 31 video for the Network Rail one, just purely because I didn't think it was good enough. So what I want to do is I want to showcase all 3 locos that I own, the 231s and Network Rail in the Class 30, show you a few differences and show you the sound differences. I've had a few people comment on a recent Facebook post about, is the sound profile just the same? And that's a definite no. It's ACCURASCALE we're talking about. They do everything to accuracy, and they try the hardest to make things look as realistic as possible. And this is no different in these locos. So they're not gonna cheat by using the same sound profiles for the different locos. So I just thought I'd do a little video showcasing the locos, and yeah, we'll go from there. So we're going to start things off with 31285 in the Network Rail yellow livery, and this particular loco I picked up last year. I was quite fortunate to get this locomotive. I thought they'd all run out, but fortunately for me, ACCURASCALE had one left, and I managed to pick that up very quickly. Now, not just 31285, but 31105 as well, and the Class 30. They all have similar features in terms of DCC compatibility. And what I mean by that is all 3 of these locos are DCC sound, but if you were to get DCC ready, they all come fitted with a Stay Alive. And that's a brilliant thing because they're ideal for people that don't necessarily lose electric frog points, insel frog. So the difference with that is if you have a small wheelbase locomotive and it goes across an insel frog point, the plastic frog can sometimes cut out the loco because there might not be enough pickup. But with a Stay Alive in, it allows that loco to run for, I don't know, say 5 seconds. And that basically means it passes through that point, no problem. But having Stay Alive fitted for sound is a must for me. And that's purely on the basis that if you don't have a Stay Alive fitted with sound, it's quite easy for a loco to lose its sound due to a little bit of dirty track. And I feel like you'd lose that part of the hobby where you just get sick because you're forever cleaning your track constantly, and that little bit of muck that you miss is just cutting out the sound. And I feel like people would just lose all sense of love for the hobby, or should I say maybe all sense of love for sound locos. And I think they're a really good feature to have. Now, talking of features, all 3 locomotives come with directional lighting. That's just a must. They also come with motorised working fans. They also come with lighting clusters with appropriate day and nighttime settings, switchable red and white marker lights. The red lights can be switched to individual lights or have them both on. It even comes with separately switched cab lighting and illuminated driver's desk with auto and off movement. Now, the one thing that I am pretty impressed by is it's got wheel flange squeal sensors. So if your loco is going around a corner and that bogie moves tightly enough, a sensor will pick that up and automatically put on the wheel flange sound. Now that's a fantastic innovation, and I've noticed a lot of ACCURASCALE's locos are starting to get that now, which I think is perfect. Now, one thing in particular with the Class 30 that I love is the striking livery that it shows in this like golden arch sort of livery, or that's what they're calling in the locos livery anyway, golden arch. It's the main reason that it attracted me, purely because it's something that I've never seen before, and I think you could all agree that this particular logo looks fantastic under the lighting, and it just gives something different. And like I say, rule one, run whatever you want. Now, this is going to sit on the Heritage Railway that I'm building. And I just feel like it's just going to be one of them perfect models that people are going to comment on and go, oh, I wish I'd pre-ordered it, or I wish I'd got that. And I feel very fortunate to be able to have this particular loco. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run the sounds for this locomotive. And then we can do a difference between the Class 30 and the Class 31, and you can see for yourselves how much of a difference that it makes and how different they actually are from each other. So I hope you enjoyed that video. As you can see, I'm slightly different dressed than the previous clips, but it's another day. And crazy enough, as I'm editing this video, the been a third announcement from ACCURASCALE in that there's going to be a batch 3 that comes out Q2 next year. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a link in the description so you guys can see for yourself and see if there's a livery that you would love. I can't recommend the 30s and 31s enough from ACCURASCALE, as well as all their other locos. To be quite frank, I've pretty much got most of the locos that they've brought out, barring the Mana class, which I've got on pre-order. So yeah, I'm over the moon with everything they bring out. It's so bizarre to me how the locos that they bring out is actually stuff that I'd like to run, whether it's modern era or heritage. So it's probably one of the main reasons why I love ACCURASCALE so much. Now, if you love the video and you've got this far, first of all, thank you. Second of all, if you've never seen me before and you'd like to see more, please subscribe, like this post so it can push and reach more people. And if you love me that much, then feel free to hit the bell icon, which will let you know through a notification whether or not I post a video. Now, like I say, I'm going to leave it there. It's been a great video. I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and I'll catch you in the next one where we start to look at Leslie Rowe TMD.